We are at the Hockenheimring for the third race of Season 2 of the SCRL Red Bull Formula 1 Series. The 26 car of David Sullivan will be leading us to the green flag. Starting beside him is the 30 car of Cassie Dent. Rest of the starting lineup for today's race. The first event, Albert Park Grand Prix, was a very snooze fest and a crash fest. The second race at Bahrain saw Tony Newman score his first career Formula 1 victory. We return to Hockenheimring, where in Season 1, Hip Hop Anonymous won that race. He is not here for today's event. So the Hockenheimring here in Germany for the German Grand Prix. Around this 4.9 mile road course. Of course, the treble turn is the S's right here. That's where we had our treble in Season 1. Everybody's spinning off. So hopefully today's race will be a little bit more calmer. Season 1 champion Nick Kennedy has started in the 19th spot. He has yet to have a good finish here in Season 2. So Kennedy's chances of winning back-to-back championships here in this division are slowly fading as the season continues. Of course, he didn't get his first win until round 3 at Hungarian O-Ring, but still. Here are those most famous words in motorsports.
Drivers, start your engines!
The field is rolling off. Doesn't look like anybody's having any problems. As you go through the final few turns. A beautiful day here in Hockenheimring, Germany for the German Grand Prix. We've had back-to-back first-time winners here in this series. We'll continue here at the 2.9 mile road course in Hockenheim, Germany. Pull them belts tight. We are racing 7 laps here at the German Grand Prix. David Sullivan with a jump into turn number 1. Still side by side with Cassie Dent. Cassie Dent with a huge run on the outside, and she will take over the race lead. Carter Friesen trying to pass the 88 of Zachary Fitzwater. Looks like everybody made it past turn 1. Cassie Dent came out with the race lead, passing that Toro Rosso off the turn. Here comes the treble turn. Well, not this ain't the treble turn. Though we did have some trouble here in Season 1 with cars swerving like that. Let's see, looks like, whoa, 3 wide action between Brian Hilson, Steve Larker. Whoa. Brian Hilson goes way off track. Cassie Dent. Here we go, off into the S's. This was the trouble turn. Can she make it? No, she does not. She spins actually the first 3, 4, 5, 6. Everybody spins off. And only one driver survives. That's Carter Friesen. That was a bad start. And Carter Friesen, of course we mentioned him before, he passed all those drivers, so he is now in the race lead. Making his way through the S's. So it looks like Carter is going to luck out as of right now. Well, we got another spin. Who is that? That was Nick Kennedy, our Season 1 champion. His season getting worse and worse. And you see all these drivers on pit road because of the spins. Well, that didn't take long. Enter the final turn. Off the final turn, it'll be Carter Friesian leading them to the start-finish line to complete lap number 1. Well, as the field catches back up, we'll take a look at the replay. Well, here's the cause of caution. As we saw as we was going live, Cassie Dent making her way through the S's. And it's just like before. Just loses traction and will eventually spin out. And when one driver does it, everybody else will do it. The first 3 drivers do it. Carter Friesian, the first driver to avoid. Tony Newman spins out. Joseph Hausman, Tanner Hill, Riley Spurley, Marcus Sasachi, Colin Dryberg got some damage. And we got more crashes. Bryanson Hill. This turn has just always been trouble for this series. Not sure why. Now, Nick Kennedy, he had made it past his first crash. We'll go further up ahead to the next turn. We'll see what happens here. Racing side by side with Gordon Smith. Let's see, looks like Kennedy just loses it in this turn. Slides off track. He misses the gravel trap, thankfully. But he still spins out. Well, that's the cause of caution. We'll take it back to the restart. And we are back. Tony Newman is the only car out of the race, so we have 21 cars left. Carter Friesian is our race leader. Second is Riley Spurley. Third, Marcus Sasachi. Fourth, Sebastian Torres. Fifth, Colin Dryberg. Sixth, Joseph Huffman. Seventh, Trey Wright. Eighth, Steve Larker. Ninth, Cassie Dent. And 10th is Gordon Smith. I believe if we have another caution, this race will end because of the race distance. So this will be the last chance for these drivers. Carter Friesian looking for his first career SCRL Formula 1 division win. He's got a lot of tough challengers behind him. Riley Spurley, a former 2-time race winner in this series. He's got Marcus Sasachi, got Sebastian Torres, got Colin Dryberg. So he's got 2 former winners in this series behind him, and Spurley and Dryberg. Carter Friesian looking for the best restart of his career. And we are back to racing here at the Grand Prix of Germany. Off into turn number 1, Friesian with a good advantage over Riley Spurley. You see the Team Red Bull sponsored car. Oh, here comes Sebastian Torres. Red Bull against Ferrari. And you got Mercedes behind them and Colin Dryberg. Sebastian Torres, a former winner in this series. Won at Bahrain 1 season ago. Trying to get Ferrari back into victory lane here in the Formula 1 division. And looks like Sebastian will clear. Oh, we got some incidents going on back here. Everybody's able to keep going. Whoa. Richard Torres off track. And here we go to the triple turn. Carter Friesian, he made it last time. Can he make it stick this time? Nope. Wheel spin. So that means Riley Spurley and Sebastian Torres will move up to first and second. Dryberg up to third. 3 wide for position between Trey Wright, Joseph Hoffman, and Marcus Sasachi. And the caution is out for a multiple car spin in the S's. And that will end the race. Racing back to the line. Spurley looking for his 3rd career win here in the Formula 1 division. Sebastian Torres looking for his 2nd. They pulled away a little bit from Colin Dryberg. Riley Spurleytube's teammate, Trey Wright, has moved up a little bit. Sebastian Torres, he has to make his move. He can't wait for Spurleytube to make a mistake. Spurleytube trying to block. Using every bit of the track he possibly can to keep a hold of it. Sebastian Torres is right there, down the hill. Tries to pull out, but Spurleytube blocks. Off the final turn. I don't think Sebastian Torres will have enough. And there'll be Riley Spurleytube scoring his third career win here at the German Grand Prix. Well, let's take a look at the race ending caution. So here's the cause of caution. Carter Friesen, of course, the race leader. He survived the first time through the S's. Not so lucky this time. As you can see, when the drivers turn like that, you know they're not going to make it. And he just spins out, allowing Spurleytube and Sebastian Torres to move on ahead. As Friesen slides off the track and misses the tire barriers. You see Joseph Hoffman and Marcus Sasachi running side by side, but both drivers are able to make it through. However, Steve Larker spun out. You see Patrick Smith in the number 19 car. He's also going to spin out right there. And his teammate, Bryanson Hill, he slides in and bam, hits his own teammate. You see Jack Hallowick off the track. You see Bryanson Hill bouncing around, trying to get back onto the track. And, oh, he barely misses that car. And that's the cause of caution. And unfortunately, Bryanson Hill's car just starts blowing up afterwards, so the crash damage will knock him out of the race after hitting his own teammate. And I believe this will, in fact, end the race. Let's see if it did or not. So unfortunately, that caution did, in fact, end the race. So Riley Spurleytube picks up his third career SCRL Red Bull Formula 1 Series career win. Second, Sebastian Torres. Third, Colin Dryberg fills up the podium. Fourth, Trey Wright. Fifth, Joseph Huffman. Sixth, Marcus Sasachi. Seventh, Steve Larker. Eighth, Ty Dent. Ninth, Zachary Fitzwater. And 10th was Carter Friesen. Rest of race results, we had 19 drivers finish the race on the lead lap. Patrick Smith was one lap down. Bryanson Hill and Tony Newman were both out due to wrecks in the S's. Well, that is it for round 3 for the Grand Prix of Germany here at Hockenheimring. We will take you to victory lane for the third time here in the Formula 1 Series with Riley Spurleytube. Here are your point standings after the third race of the season at Hockenheimring. Colin Dryberg is our new points leader. He has a 2-point lead over Trey Wright. Third is Marcus Sasachi, 4 points behind. Fourth, Carter Friesen, 5 points behind. And sixth, Sebastian Torres, 6 points behind. Seventh is Hockenheim race winner Riley Spurleytube. Seventh is Tony Newman. Eighth, Steve Larker. Ninth, Zachary Fitzwater. And 10th is Tanner Hill. 11th is Joseph Huffman. 12th, Bryanson Hill. 13th, Gordon Smith. 14th is Ty Dent, the last driver to score points. So 15th, David Solomon. 16th, Cassie Dent. 17th, Roger McLaughlin. 18th, Richard Torres. 19th, Trevor Collins, Season 1 champion Nick Kennedy. And 20th, 21st, Patrick Smith. And 22nd, Jack Hallowick have yet to score any points here in Season 2. That is your point standings after the round 3 at Hockenheimring. We will next see you at the 4th race of the season at the Grand Prix of the Netherlands at the Circuit Zandorf. And until then, keep the hammer down, and we'll see you at the track.